When we are students, we are taught something very simple. If you do the same thing again and again, you will get the same results. Study well, you pass. Study better, you score more. Repeat the formula and the results would follow. That logic works extremely well in school and in college. And because it works there, we carry the same belief into our careers. We assume that if we keep doing our job well, if we keep delivering what we delivered last year, if we keep meeting expectations the same way, then our careers will remain stable, because that's what we thought and learned when we are doing our academics. But that assumption is where many careers break. Many careers break, and very quietly they break. And I know I'm talking from my experience and from my observation over the years and decades of being in the scheme of things in this. Okay, let me explain why this happens. When I was doing my post-graduation in MBA long back, everything around us was structured. Everything was structured. Same syllabus, same timelines, same exams, same placement processes. Most people were doing the same things in parallel. So naturally, the results were also clustered. You are not going to suddenly get a wildly different outcome unless you did something very different. Like everyone is getting this company and this package, and suddenly you are getting extremely different high package. That's not going to happen unless something different happens, right? That logic made sense in academics. But careers do not work on academic rules. And nobody prepares us for that shift. At least nobody told me during my phase about this shift. When you start working, especially in the corporate roles, you enter a system that keeps changing even when you don't. The markets change, technology changes, business priorities change, leadership changes. So many things that change, but many people don't. They don't change. They do the same job, the same tasks, the same deliverables, same meetings kind of. And it's not only for few months, it's like year after year. And because nothing went wrong last year or for so many years, they assume nothing will go wrong this year. Even I believed this at the time. And then one day, what happens? One day suddenly layoffs happen, projects shut down, teams get dissolved, budgets get cut, and so many other things. And suddenly, people who were doing everything right are the ones being asked to leave. If you talk to them afterwards, I have gone through this, I have talked with them, I have been part of all these layoffs myself. We hear the same sentence many times in a different way, but similar to that. I don't understand what changed. I was doing the same work, I was performing so well. I had no issues before. I don't know what changed suddenly. They had no problems with me for so many years. That sentence is the red flag. That sentence is the red flag. In careers, doing the same thing again and again does not guarantee the same results. Does not guarantee the same results. In fact, sometimes it guarantees the opposite, I would say. Because stability in careers is not about repetition. It is about relevance. You can be consistent and still become invisible. You can be reliable and still become replaceable. You can be hardworking and still become outdated. And this is why layoffs feel so shocking. They feel so shocking. Not because they were careless, not because they were lazy, but because they were operating on an old rule. That old rule is the academic rule that we are talking about. The rule is repeat efforts equal repeat outcome. That rule expires the moment I think you enter the professional world. That's what I believe in. In the industry, the rule is little different. And I just want to make sure, I'm not saying layoffs happen only for this reason. There are a lot of other things, layoffs, even if you are performing well and doing all these things, layoffs, you can be part of the layoffs. But I'm just sharing one of the pieces that I want to share related to the layoffs and the market dynamics. If the market moves, you don't. Your value slowly decays even if your performance doesn't. This is also why people say things like, I've been doing this for 10 years and I have seen this happen. I have been doing this for 10 years. Experience by itself does not protect you. It does not protect you. 10 years of growth is powerful. No doubt about it. Absolutely powerful. 10 years of repetition is a little dangerous. From the outside, both look the same. Both look the same. From the inside, they are completely different. Completely different. And here's the part which is a little uncomfortable to hear. Most layoffs are not about failure. They are about stagnation. Again, I am just saying layoffs are part of bigger picture, not only because of this, but one of the things I want to talk about. The stagnation not in effort, but stagnation in skill relevance. Companies don't remove people because they stopped working hard. They remove people because the work stopped mattering the same way as before. That is why someone can do the same job flawlessly for years, and still get impacted when the priorities shift. This is a little uncomfortable because it removes the illusion of safety. The illusion of safety that we have heard for so long in our academic careers. It means that loyalty alone is not enough. The consistency alone is not enough. Doing what worked before is not enough. And this is important. And once you understand this, you stop asking the wrong questions. You stop asking the wrong questions. Because I have been asking these wrong questions when I entered the industry and looking at a lot of people. The wrong question is, how do I keep doing my job well? The better question is the job I am doing still valuable in the directions the things are moving? In the direction the things are moving. Those two questions are not the same. They are not the same. And the earlier in your career you understand this, the less blindsided you will be later, right? If you are in your 20s or in your 30s, this is the phase where repeating effort still feels safe. And I get it. I get it. I have been there. I have been part of it. I thought I will repeat this and repetition will make it expert for me in that field. That's why I started to do all the work repeatedly in my early career. But that's exactly why it's dangerous. That's what I found out. Because the cracks don't show immediately at the time. They show when the markets shift, not when the performance reviews and all those things happen. Because the careers don't collapse suddenly. They collapse slowly, quietly. And the people who survive long term are not the ones doing the same thing forever. They are the ones adjusting before they are forced to. They are adjusting. They are having that adjustment and the adaptability, the flexibility to learn more and have that learning mindset there. If this way of thinking resonates with you and you feel like you have gone through this, please share that in your comments, because someone who might be reading that may need it reading it. Again, I want to emphasize that layoffs don't only happen to people who are not performing or not doing. People who are also doing all these things, adapting, learning new trends, learning new skills, then also they are part of kind of the layoffs that happen. But over the years, majority of the layoffs that I have seen or people getting fired or letting go, this has been a common trend that I wanted to share you